Just a few days after appearing on MSNBC with host Chris Hayes, one-time Trump campaign foreign policy advisor Carter Page is back at it again, this time attempting to go toe-to-toe with CNN's Jake Tapper. Of the many strange moments in his Friday afternoon interview was when Page appeared to misspeak and say HES looking into election interference in 2020. "I haven't been following this," Page told Tapper, presumably speaking about the revelations from special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia investigation this week. "I've been following more important cases that are really getting to bottom of interference in the election next year." He then claimed he looked into his email archives from 2016 to see if had been on any email chains with fellow advisor George Papadopoulos, an ex-campaign aide that burst onto the scene this week with revelations that had pleaded guilty to lying to investigators and had been actively trying to set up a meeting between then-candidate Donald Trump and Russians connected to President Vladimir Putin. But it was his strange anecdote that seemed to blame a CNN reporter for being the recipient of leaked information during his 7-hour testimony before the House Intelligence Committee yesterday that was perhaps the most puzzling part of the interview. In his story, Page discussed overhearing two congressional aides, one Democrat and one Republican, arguing during a break about how CNN reporter Manu Raju got a hold of information from his testimony. "They're leaking this kind of basic discussion in a conversation, and him handing them over thousands and thousands of emails after I was already hacked by the government," Page said in an apparent attempt to justify his decision to plead the Fifth Amendment when the hack asked him for more documents related to their Russia investigation. The hack he was referencing was the wide-ranging foreign intelligence surveillance court warrant obtained by the FBI to monitor Page's digital movements. Watch Page's second bizarre interview of the week below, via CNN. Part 1 Part 2